Alright everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another video of my manga collection update or whatever. I wanted to make a new one for 2025, and not only because it's 2025, also because my collection has gotten bigger. A lot bigger. So yeah, I have like a full-on new uh, Billy bookcase, whatever, I have it all new here. So I had, if you guys remember my last video, I had these two bookshelves, those flying bookshelves, and I have two, like, a lot more in the mangas that are here. I had them here, like on the top, and it just like flooded with manga, so I had to like make a new one. So I kind of moved a lot of my stuff here, so it's all like a bit like a work in progress type of thing. I'm still not sure like exactly where I want to put everything, but as of right now, this is the current state. So we're gonna go over. I'm just gonna tell you that it's going to be updated more as time's gonna go. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. There's stuff that I'm just really like wanting to get. There are things that I got like yesterday, basically. So it's really interesting. So we're gonna go over, like always, from my One Piece collection. Let's open these two flying bookshelves. So, by the way, yeah, it's on top of my bed, which is like really dirty because this is my bed that I had as a kid, and it's basically the same thing. I didn't like change it or anything, so forget about all the dirty shit over there. What is important is up here. So, yeah, the first one, the first two bookshelves, the flying bookshelves here that I have are these two, which I had before, and they kind of stayed similar. Like, they didn't change a lot. Most of the stuff I had from up there, I moved to the new bookcase, but most of the other things, so it didn't really change. So I'm gonna keep it like pretty fast. I'm gonna go over it pretty fast. So One Piece, I have a full One Piece one, which I love. I'm happy that it actually is only One Piece. I had all other stuff because I didn't have enough space, and now I can have it just only be One Piece. So yeah, that's great. So obviously we start off from volume 1 with the 3-in-1 omnibuses. So volume 1 all the way to volume 42 here, right? I'm pretty sure I don't skip anything. You don't have anything missing. As right now, Zoro is like always like getting lost somewhere. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, so it's 42, and then I have another book here, which is the Sanji Shokugeki no Sanji, which is so cool. If you guys know, basically Shokugeki no Soma, the anime, the Food Wars anime, manga, whatever, that they make kind of food, so they kind of decided to collab. This is by the author, I think, from Food Wars. I didn't actually read Food Wars, so this is kind of new for me, but it's so cool seeing Sanji. First of all, his art is incredible. It's so different than Oda's, but it actually works. And this story like combines a lot of different stories from like the One Piece era, like a lot of different characters and stuff, and basically like blinds them into the Food Wars things, which really works because Sanji is a chef and all that. It works. It's great. The moments like of cooking are so fun. Yeah, and I don't know if I can show that. I hope I'm not gonna get demonetized or whatever. But yeah, it's really cool. Really awesome. I really love this, and I'm happy to have it here. So I still don't have the Ace story. I know they have like the Ace story, the unique one, so I don't have it. But this is pretty cool. So yeah, so this is my One Piece shelf. Over there we have the Thousand Sunny, and it continues over to volume 84 up here. Then I'm gonna have to go up my bed. We have volume 85, 86, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, and 94, 95, 96. So I know there's more. I know that they kind of have another 3-in-1s that are being released, but currently this is what I have. So up to Wano, basically like in the middle of Wano, maybe. I don't know exactly. But yeah, that's basically what it is. The last thing I have on One Piece is the One Piece pirate recipes. This is actually something I thought I'm going to get as a joke or just as a cool thing, but I actually managed to use it a couple of times. Basically, it's a cookbook from all things One Piece. Basically, these are things that actually was like foods that were served in the series, or someone ordered it or anything like that. They managed to make like an actual recipe for it. Now a lot of these stuff are actually like a little different than what you actually saw in anime and manga. Like they try to just make it like its own thing and actually have it be like a full-on recipe. So it's not exactly the same as what you see now, but it's still pretty cool. So a lot of cool stuff here. You have like Luffy, like bone, yeah, the meat on the bone, really, really cool. So I try to make this. It actually came out pretty bad, but it's fun. It's fun, like having this, like even going through it is so much fun. So definitely want to try if you guys are into cooking, especially like if you get into cooking, you love One Piece. That's perfect. So yeah. Next up, we're gonna go off the bed. Next up, we have the second bookshelf here, which has the first three volumes of Pokemon Adventures, which I told you guys I really like it. I think it's a interesting take on Pokemon. A lot of people don't know. I actually think this is probably the best story Pokemon has ever had. Most of the Pokemon stories are not the best. Like, they're not the most important thing. But it's great. Then we have JoJo's Part 4, Volume 1 through 9, so the whole part. I really love this. I want to get more. I still don't know exactly which part I want to get, but I don't think I want to collect all of JoJo's currently right now, but we're gonna see. Then we have Parasite, the full color editions, which are really cool. These are just Parasite volumes that have been brought in full color, so it's a classic, old, like 90s, whatever, manga, but it's pretty cool to have it in full color. I still didn't read all of it. I read only the first volume, but it's pretty fun. Then I have Fist of North Star, which I really want to get. This is basically a JoJo, like what created JoJo's basically, and I really want to have more of this. I only have volume 2 because that's the only one I found on like discounts, but I can't find volume 1 yet, so we're gonna see when it's gonna get in stock. Next up we have One Punch Man volume 1 through 4. So the first fall volume, I think I had like 3 before. I love it. I don't like, I like the original season, like the first, like I don't know, 5 volume maybe, like that's what I like. The other, from that I'm not a big fan. I still like it, but I don't think I want to collect all of One Punch Man because I think the anime is pretty good. Then we have Komi Can Communicate, which I fell in love with this. This is amazing. I actually was surprised how good it is. Sakamoto Days, which just have an anime just launch, really fun. I really enjoyed this one. It was such a fun, like comedy action thing. I really love it. Promise Neverland, which I love, but I probably gonna get rid of because I like the anime a little bit more. Haikyuu Volume 1, I just got it just to have it, because I love Haikyuu, I love the anime. I think the anime is a overall better experience than the manga from what I read from the first volume, but still great to have. Go Go Loser Ranger, I just had it because they basically gave it for free. There was a place that just tried to sell manga and they had like a lot of these, a lot of copies, so they kind of sold it. So I just got it for like $2. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Then we have Spider-Man Fake Red, which I'm actually really, really surprised and shocked that not a lot of people talk about. This is one of the coolest Spider-Man stories ever, and it's a manga. It's basically one shot. It's only this volume. You have like everything. This volume specifically like have everything in it. Like it's not. It's one story basically. It's one shot story. Yeah, basically, and it's so great. If you guys are a fan of Spider-Man, this is like one of the coolest stories of Spider-Man. Like it stars like this character, this guy who has like no powers and he tries to be Spider-Man. It's a really good representation of what it means to be Spider-Man, great responsibilities and all that, and they do it in a great way. You don't like hammer it in. I think it's probably the best representation of great responsibility. The idea, like it's really cool. Then we have Radiant Volume 1, 2, 3. The Hebrew version, yeah, I know some people are kind of worried about that, but I do read Hebrew as well, so I do have those 3. They just released the 3rd one. I don't know when they're gonna release the 4th one, but I actually really like this. I also love these they're not hard covers, but they're kind of similar to hard covers. They're really good, and I actually really like them. The papers are so like white. I love like everything just like comes flashing. I love this. I actually really love how they printed it in Hebrew. I think it just works really well. Then we have Roost of Fido, which I remember really being hyped for, and then I kind of just, I don't know, just didn't read a lot of it. I read like the first, I think I read the first and third. Like it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have like the story doesn't really matter. Then we have I think Our Son Is Gay, which is really fun story, especially guys if you guys like like stories that are like about like I don't know like people with different feelings, emotions. It's really cool. Beauty and Feast. It's the same thing as Loser Ranger. I just got it because it was for free. Same goes with Cells at Work. Sorry, baby. Then we have Pluto, which is a series I want to get more. I want to get into it. Still haven't read it. Rent a Girlfriend, same thing with the other ones. I just got it basically for free. Real, which I was actually really interested in it because of the concept of like basketball and like people with disabilities. It's a really interesting story. I still want to get more of it to kind of read the whole story. Ragnar Crimson, I got it as a birthday gift, and it's really fun. It's actually really fun. I don't think I'm gonna get more of it. I feel like it's a bit generic, but it's still really good. Monster, another one like a classic story. I still only have the first volume, and I want to get more. But this is the two shelves. Now let's go into the big Billy bookcase. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the big one. So even though most of the ones I have here are like finished series, so on the top we have the Dragon Ball stuff. So we have the first like Saiyan arc and the Frieza arc in full color. So this is the only arcs of Dragon Ball that have come in full color in English. So it's a bit of a shame. I wish the other arcs would also come out, but currently, only have the Saiyan arc and the Frieza arc. But it's great. It's fantastic. It's so great. Reading Dragon Ball in full color, I think it's great. Then we have basically everything up from there. So let's move the Shenron over here. We have volume 5 through 9 of the Vizbigs, which kind of collect, the Cell arc. I kind of miss some stuff, in the beginning of the Cell arc, but I don't have anything to do about it. Then we have Dragon Ball. The time I got reincarnated as Yamcha, which is a fun, like a cool, what's it called? Like it's out of body isekai, right? It's called out of isekai stories about the guy like being in the world of Dragon Ball. Then you have Sandland, which is not Dragon Ball, but it is Akira Toriyama. So yeah, really cool. I'm gonna get the original Dragon Ball as well, like very soon. So this whole shelf is gonna be filled with Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball. So that's great. Next up, we have Blue Lock. So yeah, I know it's kind of surprising, but I just got into Blue Lock so much. I love the anime. Basically, the second season kind of just disappointed me, and I started looking into the manga, and I saw the incredible art. This is one of the most epic mangas, considering, like, not even considering the fact that it is soccer. Like, if you take out the soccer, it's like insanely incredible. Like like even obviously with the soccer, but just like if you take out like just looking at the art and the epic moments, it's so much fun. It's like one of the things I enjoy most to read. So we have volume 1 all the way through 15, 16 and 17 are gonna come out like really soon. Like they're gonna restock them basically. Then we have Blue Lock episode Nagi volume 1, which is the spin-off about Nagi, which is my favorite character, by the way. I'm gonna get a Nagi figure at a certain point. Don't you guys worry. Then we have the Blue Lock manga box set, which is like a weird box set because it only has it only had the first 6 volumes in the box set, but it's still pretty cool. You have like this art, which I love. That's why I kind of put it here. I love this art of all the characters. It's really cool. Then we get this like poster here, so it's kind of cool. Having this like poster. We have like a Nagi poster, which I really love. Let me just show you. Yeah, it's an Isagi and Nagi poster. Let me just try to show you guys that. Oh, something fell. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, really love this one with the puzzles. It's great. So yeah, so that's basically get up Nagi. Okay, there you go. Yes, that's a Blue Lock. Then we have Fire Punch Volume 1, which I just got like a couple days ago. I really want to get the whole series. It's one of the stories that I love. It's flipped. I didn't even notice it was flipped. It's one of the stories that I love because it's like dark and cool, and I wouldn't want to get it. So yeah. Next up, we have Villain Saga, which I have the little Thorfinn, farmer figure, which I love. Villain Saga is my favorite manga of all time. Just letting you guys know. That's why it's here, like fully loaded. It's not full yet. I still have a couple of volumes left. I have one all the way to 4, and then jump to 8. I need to get 5, 6, and 7 to complete it all. And volume 14 like comes out in a couple of months. So really excited. One of my favorite series. Changed the way I look at things. Changed my view on stuff. Great. Then we have Goodnight Pun Pun volumes 1, 2, 3, and 7. I really am going to get all of it. Currently, there's still not a lot of in stock a lot of times, so it's kind of difficult to get it. But I have 4 and 3. I'm gonna get 7 and 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 7. Yeah, that's cool. Then we have Solanin, which is another Ino Asano, the same creator of Goodnight Pun Pun. So we have Another story by him, I like this one a lot. It's kind of like talks about like realism stuff. Like all of his Gonna People is all about realism. About like tragic stuff, which I love. I love looking at stories that have like realistic stuff that I can like look at it and kind of learn something or think about stuff. Like that's why I love. That's why Vinland Saga is my favorite manga. So yeah, definitely that. Then we have a full like empty shelf here, which, and by the way, like these Billy bookcases are really annoying. The fact that you don't like did they give you like this big space here, like considering all the other ones are small. I know you're probably saying like you're the one who like puts them, but they instruct you to put them like that, and like you have one like this one you cannot move, so it's kind of like annoying. You can't really put them exactly where you want, so it's a bit annoying, but I hope that's not gonna like screw me over. Then we have the Junji Ito side of things. So we have Uzumaki, Tomie, No Longer Human, Shiver, and Venus in the Blind Spot. These are my Uzumaki, like not Uzumaki, but Junji Ito books. Junji Ito actually got me back into manga after so many years that I kind of just dropped manga a little bit, didn't even touch it, and now he got me back. So really love these horror mangas. They're so fun. No Longer Human, I really want to read this. I know it's a different type of one. It's not really a horror manga. It's more like a philosophical, not philosophical, but just like a real thing. It's actually something happened to a person. It's really dark, so I really want to read it. So yeah. Then we have the full complete Full Metal Alchemist Full Metal Edition. This is actually one that I got very soon, like very not soon, but like a couple days ago, basically. I had the first 3 volumes for a while, and then just someone I found like selling at a really ridiculously like low price, like $120 for the whole series. So I just got it. Volumes 1 to 18 of the Full Metal Alchemist Full Metal Editions, which look so good. This is probably the best looking thing I have on my manga shelf. This looks incredible. I cannot stress enough how good this looks. It looks so good. I love it. Full Metal Alchemist is a great series. I really love it, and I'm just really wanting to read it also. Definitely, that's great. Then we have the Berserk one. So the one like on the lowest floor are gonna be all Berserk. Don't you guys worry. As you can tell, you can kind of see what I read and what I didn't read. So the first 3 volumes I read. In the kind of the middle of the third one, and fourth all the way to 7 I didn't. Obviously gonna get more. Berserk is incredible, and I want to get to the interesting crazy part. So it's great. And then we have like this little guts figure here, which I'm not a big fan of. I actually think I want to change, but yeah, Berserk Deluxe Edition, great, amazing. So yeah. So that's basically it. I try to kind of go faster because I didn't want to talk for so long. But this is my manga collection. This and this. Over there, like One Piece, JoJo's, and here it's like more diverse with like more finished series like Vinland Saga and Fullmetal Alchemist. So pretty cool. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, I may want to like make some videos where I talk about some stuff like difficulties on like getting mangas, or where do I get them, or like certain things I want to talk about. So if you guys want me to do stuff like that, tell me in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.